Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a comprehensive chronicle of the recent events unfolding in Ukraine, a nation at the center of a geopolitical crisis that has captured the world's attention. Over the past few years, Ukraine has faced political turmoil, military conflict, and economic challenges. Here we'll delve into the key events that have shaped this ongoing crisis. In recent developments, the United States saw a change in leadership with Kevin McCarthy stepping down as the Speaker of the House. McCarthy's departure raised concerns about the future of U.S. aid to Ukraine, a critical lifeline for the country in its struggle against Russia. His successor's stance on Ukraine funding remains uncertain. The political landscape in Washington has become increasingly uncertain, with various hardline Republicans expressing interest in the coveted leadership position. As Ukraine's ambassador engages in dialogue with these candidates, doubts linger about whether additional Ukraine funding will be possible. On the military front, Ukraine has been actively engaged in defending its sovereignty. Ukrainian drones launched audacious attacks on multiple Russian regions overnight, significantly raising tensions in the ongoing conflict. The Russian Ministry of Defense claims to have downed 31 unmanned aircraft, but recent reports emerge of a drone striking a Russian air defense system in the Belgorod Oblast. This drone strike has significant implications, potentially disrupting Russia's air defense capabilities and altering the balance of power in the region. The incident adds a layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. Facing a de facto Russian blockade on Black Sea exports, Ukraine's navy has been determined to defy these restrictions. Reports indicated that 12 vessels were ready to enter a Black Sea shipping corridor towards Ukrainian ports, with 10 other vessels prepared to depart from the country's ports. This is in response to Moscow's decision to withdraw from a crucial grain export agreement in July, crippling Ukraine's agricultural industry. Ukraine's persistence in maintaining this lifeline to international markets highlights the resilience of its people in the face of adversity. The ability to export goods is vital for Ukraine's economic stability, and this ongoing struggle in the Black Sea is a testament to their determination. Within Russia itself, the government has taken a heavy-handed approach to dissent. Marina Ovsyannikova, a former state TV journalist, was sentenced to 8.5 years in jail in absentia for her protest against the war. Ovsyanikova's act of courage, where she burst into a news broadcast with a placard that reads "Stop the war and they're lying to you," is a stark reminder of the risks journalists face in the region. She fled Russia with her daughter, claiming she had no case to answer, but the harsh sentencing has sent a chilling message to those who dare to speak out. The human cost of this conflict is immeasurable. Ukrainian cities like Nikopol have experienced relentless shelling, causing casualties and severe damage to infrastructure and homes. The elderly, children, and innocent civilians have borne the brunt of this violence. The international community must grapple with the devastating toll this crisis has taken on Ukraine's people. Meanwhile, Ukrainian journalist Victoria Roshchina remains missing, last heard from in August, highlighting the dangers faced by those reporting on the front lines. Her disappearance underscores the risks journalists and civilians face in conflict zones, further emphasizing the urgent need for a peaceful resolution. Internationally, nations have responded to the crisis with sanctions and countermeasures. Norway's ban on cars with Russian registration led to a rebuke from the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Such actions reflect the growing tension between Russia and Western countries, with each side seeking to exert pressure through economic means. Sanctions, while a tool of diplomacy, also carry repercussions for the ordinary citizens of Russia and the countries imposing them. The humanitarian impact of these measures should not be underestimated, and policymakers must carefully consider the broader consequences. Despite the challenges, Ukraine has made strategic gains in the conflict. Recent advances in Crimea have inflicted significant financial losses on Russia, exceeding $3.5 billion. Analysts also note that Ukraine's systematic attacks on Crimea's military infrastructure have led to the withdrawal and relocation of the Black Sea Fleet. This marks a notable shift in the regional power dynamics. Ukraine's determination and tactical prowess have pushed the Russian military into a defensive posture, potentially reshaping the course of the conflict. At international forums like the Warsaw Security Forum, Ukrainian voices, including Nobel Peace Prize recipient Alexandra Matviechk, have called for Russia to be held accountable for its actions. Impunity, they argue, has become ingrained in Russia's culture, with the international community urged to take a stand against such behavior. The push for accountability raises complex questions about justice and reconciliation in the aftermath of conflict. It serves as a reminder that, beyond the immediate crisis, There must be a long-term commitment to healing and rebuilding. As the conflict continues to evolve, Ukraine's government, under the leadership of President Volodymyr Zelensky, is working to secure more air defense systems, critical for ensuring the population's safety during the approaching winter months. The specter of a harsh winter further compounds the urgency of this situation, as Ukrainian citizens face the dual challenges of conflict and climate. The crisis in Ukraine is a complex and evolving situation, with political, military, humanitarian, and economic dimensions. It is a story of resilience, defiance, and international diplomacy, with profound consequences for the people of Ukraine and the world. We will continue to monitor these events as they unfold. Thank you for joining us on this extended journey through the chronicles of the ongoing crisis in Ukraine. We hope that peace and stability can soon return to this troubled region.